Al Jazeera Podcasts.
As the U.S. airstrikes has intensified, so has the public anger over the continuation of these attacks, as we know that not just in the southern coast, but also in central provinces over the past few I would say days, we have been witnessing attacks not only targeting the military sites, but also we know that in some civilian areas, in some civilian infrastructure, damage is also reported, and that is also meaningful for Iranians who have been experiencing these sorts of attacks in the past two other wars, the 40-day war and the 12-day war that happened back in June 2025. It goes without saying that there is this rally around the flag impact among Iranians as they are going out, participating in gatherings to express their sense of solidarity and support to the political establishment in a particular proportion of the society indeed.
They said not only was this, quote, swift punishment for the IRGC who launched attacks against American forces in Jordan, but this was also aimed at further degrading Iran's ability to threaten commercial shipping in the Strait of Hormuz. So now we are on to day 8 of continued airstrikes targeting Iranian military targets. CENTCOM has said those include surveillance, military infrastructure, weapons storage, but they have not claimed credit for targeting bridges or a desalination plant, as some reports have suggested. And that's despite President Trump a few days ago threatening to bomb Iran's bridges and power plants if it didn't return to negotiations. And that was prior to the killing of these 2 U.S. service members. That happened on Friday. It wasn't announced until just a few hours ago, but it happened on Friday. In addition to those 2 service members, there's 1 still missing, and there are at least 4 others who were injured and treated in Jordanian hospitals and then released. And so now we are seeing the response militarily from the Americans, and it is one that is still ongoing.
What you are seeing behind me is a funeral of 3 family members who have been killed since the early hours of this morning. A father, a mother, and a 6-year-old child who have been killed while they were sleeping in their home in the central Gaza in Deir al-Balah area. Only a 3-year-old child who just survived this attack, and he will be added to a very long list of people or children who just lost their parents and lost their family as a result of these attacks. They are preparing them for burial right now, and they are transferring them to the cemetery at the moment. The momentum of the attacks is increasing day by day as the Israeli army are increasing their attacks on different areas of the Gaza Strip. This is not the only attack that took place this morning, as there is another attack that took place in the west of the Gaza city, injured 2 Palestinians. Locals are saying that there is no any ceasefire in the Gaza Strip, and all of the talks about the ceasefire is just an ink on papers.
Israel does not want to leave areas that it occupies. It wants to test the Lebanese army's ability to disarm Hezbollah in villages outside Israel's occupation zone. Among those villages, Ghandouri, where we are. Here there is no Israeli military presence, but the Israelis want to test the army's ability to disarm Hezbollah. Lebanon is refusing this. They want the Israeli military to leave areas it does occupy. They are working out some sort of a compromise, but there's also another sticking point, and that is the verification process. The Israeli military wants to be able to determine whether or not the Lebanese army did its job right, and the Lebanese army is refusing that, so they need to agree on a third-party verification mechanism. So still a lot of work needs to be done, but in the meantime, the Israeli military continues to demolish homes in areas that it occupies. We're approximately 1 kilometer from the area that Israel occupies, and we have been hearing explosions, demolitions of homes across the south of the country. According to Lebanon, at least 60 villages have been partially or totally destroyed.